things. You know, the reason we got the goon tracker going on 24/7 here is because we pop up everywhere. Nobody knows this show. Nobody knows who I am. And yet I'm connected to everything. Everything you've ever heard of. It's weird. So I have a feeling if there's a patient zero out there for this coronavirus, it's probably one of the Chinese guys I know. And let's start with a Chinese guy I know that I was talking about just the other day. His name, Justin Whang. Yep. Now, if you don't know Justin Whang actually, we might have seen his first examples, the first telltale signs of him having this problem. You know, it's a respiratory problem. Coronavirus is a respiratory problem. And so somebody who has a respiratory problem, they might want to drink a little hot beverage. And there's no one I know who loves to drink a hot beverage more than Justin Whang. We just talked about him in the Pizza Fund, which is our premium content section. It's like Patreon, podawful.pizza. If you didn't catch that episode, you might not know who this guy is. He's a big-time YouTuber. He loves drinking his hot beverage so much he can't put it down. He was recently on the Dick Show. I'm going to show you this little montage our listener Angie put together of Justin Whang on the Dick Show, so you get an idea of who we're talking about here. They're just going to be sitting around talking, and Justin's going to be sipping his hot beverage. I wonder if it's to hide his cough. It's like the zombie movies where they're trying to hide the rash on their arm. Okay, watch this. Here's Whang. He's sitting there. Oh, he's sipping. He's sipping big time.
I see a person more or less in focus.
Watch Whang.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's actually that color, but...
And he's sipping.
There we go. I like being so much bigger than you guys, but...
Yeah. Well, no, you should be bigger.
I think it might be him. That's 3 sips in, what, 10 seconds?
No. Hungover as fuck and has to deal with Pacifico.
Oof. Sip.
The final insult.
He sipped. That's 4 sips. We're going to keep
live?
track. Let's keep track.
Yeah. Why?
My
You
God.
done dropping N-bombs?
Oh, hey.
I'm not done.
Everybody else just
you got
needs
the
5
starter
sips.
mug.
The slut maker.
I'm not even happy about drinking this beer.
Pacifico. Yeah.
It's a joke.
It is a joke.
Disney might as
6
well own it.
sips.
Pacifico.
Yeah.
It's a
Look at
lot
this
of sipping.
stupid label.
Whang.
You know what I mean? You're underground.
Me?
He's, oh my
Yeah.
God.
So you feel
I'm
kind of
deep
normal.
Look at this.
underground.
This is the craziest part of this whole thing. He's sipping out of a different cup now. This is only like 1 second later. I know there was an edit there. There's not a lot of time passing here. Now he's got a different cup. He's sipping out of a thermos. Watch this. We went all the way over this, by the way, in the Pizza Fund episode. Join that Pizza Fund, $12 level. Get the premium episodes on Wednesdays. Podawful.pizza. 2 episodes a week of Pod Awful.
Yeah, so that's
like right
not gonna...
before Hitler
So
killed
he
himself.
sips that. He sips the
what's
thermos.
going through his mind
And
is what's going through
he
mine.
picks up the mug. What the fuck, Whang? How do you pick up the mug that quickly? There was no edit there.
mind right now. I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
What is that?
I don't know
7
if I could
sips?
gamble my way. I don't know if I
Not
could
having
dig
an
my way
IPA.
out of these mistakes. What were you gonna say?
Not having an IPA for this. I mean, you should have. You've had enough practice. You should be seeing the future by now. So you got to drink too much volume to get anything out of it.
Is it okay?
Just
Is he
drinking
going?
it as medicine right now? Not 'cause
Wow, he just said, I'm just drinking it as medicine right now. Uh-oh. Medicine for what, Whang? Are you sick?
you want to enjoy a nice Pacifico.
Is he about to sip? Is he about to sip?
Medicine
Is he going to tilt?
tastes better than this. They sell this at Target.
Gulp.
That's how that's how shitty of a beer it is.
That's 8. We're not even halfway through this video. I'm not going to play this whole one for you, okay? Angie, release that. Release that to the bats. Release that to everybody so they can see, because it's nuts. To see it all together, it's nuts. Or you can check out my full coverage of it, commentary and all, in the Pizza Fund. So that's Justin Whang, just to give you an idea.
I feel numb. I feel so numb.
Jesus Christ.
I wanna die. This is what you want. It's what they want. It's all I can do.
Nothing compares to Loop. was badass.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Defango.
Oh yeah, well, welcome, hello. Well, the history of Mersh and me isn't really that big, actually, man. I remember getting an email from some dude named Royce, I think it was, and he was asking me like, "Hey, you have this crazy great name called Nightwave, and I wanted to know if you would be like mad if I were to like start using it for a show."
Hang on, stop right there. So the people need to know here, you had a show called Nightwave Radio.
Correct.
He's got it right here. Active status. He's got the order number from when he got it trademarked. Processing speed standard. The order was placed on 2/17/2019, as you can see right there. And if you look right here, it's got the serial number, trademark Nightwave Radio. It's got, all this stuff. Is this for a living person's name, owner name, blah, blah, blah. But you see it right there. Nightwave Radio. So this is legit. I mean, you really have the trademark. And I find that very, very fascinating.
I'm like a trademark troll over here. I've actually seen people do this sort of thing before. So, like,
well, then hang on. I got to stop you there. I don't want you saying that because you're not a trademark. A trademark troll implies that the person didn't already actually own the trademark and didn't do it first. You did it first. That's not a troll.
Well, yeah, like I have it since 2017 that I've done commerce under that name, so that's why I got it.
The only thing that would make you a troll in this is if you were to, I don't know, let's say, give me the trademark to Nightwave Radio.
Ooh, you think I should do it? I mean, to transfer it's going to cost me money.
That is going to cost money. You're right. How much is that?
Cost? I mean, Mersh wasn't going to get it for free. He was going to have to pay the $150 that it cost me. $150.
So $150
That's what it costs
right now, and it's mine.
Yeah, it's yours 100%. You can have it. It goes right into your name, and then that's it.
Done.
This medium is.
I did it. I sent you the $150. It's done.
You just sent me $150?
Yeah, I sent you the $150 for it.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let me verify this shit real quick, son.
You see it?
I see it.
So
this is fucking crazy. Wait.
Do we have an electronic handshake
I'll
agreement?
buy it if he won't give you $200. No, CV, you don't want this thing. This is going to Bullets because Bullets is going to get this thing because I see what you're doing with him. And honestly, I haven't been wanting to play his game.
So do we have an electronic handshake agreement on this?
Yeah, wait.
There you go. That's good enough. There we go.
Electronic handshake. That was like a retard. Wait, hold up.
Please. Will you kiss my hand? Just kiss my hand. There we go. Perfect.
Okay, lick it. There we go. All right.
I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the new owner of Nightwave Radio. Thank you.
Dude, I feel so good right now. My name's not connected to that shit anymore. Fucking hey.
Thank you so much. And I will be using it. We will be doing a nightly show on YouTube called Nightwave Radio, where we just go over the topics of the night. Okay? All the topics fit to amuse. And I will, unfortunately, have to protect my copyright as strongly as possible.
But I'm really fucking brokenhearted.
Whoa!
Because when I saw with my own eyes that my music videos, not just Glass House and Bad Karma specifically, that I can prove right now, were completely shadow banned and hidden from my audience.
So these music videos are shadow banned. It couldn't possibly. By the way, I was gonna play you the music video, but I thought about it. Number one, that's what she wants. The whole point of all of this is so people go to see if the video is being shadow banned, and then when you go to see it, you'll click on it, and then she gets those views. Now, I did go to look to see about these videos, okay? And the other reason I'm not going to play it for you is I'll get a fucking copyright thing, right? I'll get some goddamn copyright thing from some dog brain claiming that she's being shadow banned. Meanwhile, the internet is protecting her automatically if I were to play her music, her terrible music videos. I recommend, go watch it, okay? Go watch it on your own time. Go watch some of her music videos. She can't sing. It's basically Rebecca Black. So she wants to be a pop star. She puts out all of these music videos, and she has put out a ton of them. Did you have any idea? Even those of you who are aware of Gabbie, maybe just from this show alone, did you have any idea she's a pop star? This is real. She is a pop star. She charted on the billboards, okay? Her songs went number 1 on iTunes a couple years ago. So Gabbie thinks that the more likely scenario than people no longer being into the flavor of the week music she's doing, the more likely scenario, is that YouTube hates her. But Gabbie thinks YouTube's out to get her. It's not just that everyone is seeing smaller returns from YouTube. No. It's not that people are just done with her music, that she put out too many music videos. She's got like 10 of them, 15 of them, somewhere in that neighborhood. Couldn't be that. It's gaslighting. It's shadow banning.
And I was looking at the numbers on Bad Karma.
It's always the numbers. Bad Karma, one of her songs. So this is one of her latest releases, Bad Karma. She's looking at the numbers.
It's an ego hit, right? And I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. My music content always does the best. And this is a great video. This is beautiful. It's well done.
And I'm humble too.
Know the song is good. The album was number 1 on iTunes. It charted on 3 different charts on Billboard. It's successful in the music world. But YouTube, my own platform, why are the views so low?
By the way, success in the music world ain't what it used to be either, even from just a couple of years ago.
I kept telling myself, I guess people just don't like me. And
no, that couldn't be possible, could it?
Feeling of putting your time and tens of thousands of dollars and months and passion and work and energy and excitement into something and telling yourself this is going to be a turnaround for me. Fuck, I'm sorry for getting so emotional. This is just whoa.
The world owes Gabbie one.
The pain you feel when that thing fails just as a creator and an artist is an ego hit. And
who cares? Your ego deserves a hit. You think I'm a nobody? Every day I get multiple comments about how I should kill myself and blah, blah, blah. My shit is stupid, or I'm copying some retard whose shit I didn't even see. Do you know how many fucking things I work hard on, I spend all day on sometimes, and it goes nowhere? I pour money in. Look at this. Look at what I'm doing. But I'm 100% fine sitting here at 9,000 subs, okay? Gabbie, Hanna, it's never enough for these people. It's never enough. They can't just go, boy, I got it good. I bought a $2.5 million house in LA. I've got a legion, a gaggle of galloping horse brain girls who love me, who don't even point out how hideous my nose is. Man, I got it made in the shade. YouTube even considered me to be one of their important people of 2018 or something. I charted on Billboard. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. You know why? Because Gabbie says that Gabbie was loyal to YouTube. This is her argument. I've been loyal to YouTube. Why should they even know who you are. For everyone else in the entire YouTube quote unquote community, it's not even an option to speak to YouTube, Gabbie. But Gabbie's got it so good that she can actually contact people who work at YouTube and talk this issue out. And that's still not good enough.
You get your hopes crushed and like your expectations crushed, and that's one thing.
Your hopes are crushed. Who cares? Your hopes were crushed. Well, try again.
When you find that your platform that you've...
Your platform.
Fuck, okay.
Her platform. She owns it. It's hers. This is her
the
thing.
platform that you've been so loyal to and dedicated to is like actively trying to hurt you. And like, I've always maintained it could
actively trying to hurt you. You know, some of you out there, you're going to be sitting there because I'm putting this part out for free, so you're going to be real confused on this one, okay? I feel like I need to start talking like this. That's how bad this is. Let me tell you something. I've been on YouTube. No, I've been on YouTube for like, I've been doing this, actually trying for about 6 or 7 years, okay? The channel has existed for longer, but me actively attempting to do something with this about 6 or 7 years. Now, I'm nowhere considering all that. You're never going to hear me complain about that. But let me tell you something, okay? I'm doing some autistic, lip-rubbing nervousness right now. Add it to the wiki. You want to know why this pisses me off? Her saying that YouTube is screwing around on her, that they're hurting her. She's acting like they're hurting her. If you don't know, this is a real story. If you don't know, YouTube had me arrested on false charges. YouTube, the company that when they falsely terminated my channel, I couldn't get them to respond to me. I couldn't find a single office to call to go, wait a second, the video you took down, it's ridiculous. It doesn't go against any of your guidelines. When that happened to me, couldn't find a single person to talk to then. When every time they've done that to me, couldn't find a single person who works at YouTube, couldn't get a response on Twitter from YouTube about it. The @YouTube support account or whatever. That company that you're whining about claimed that I made terroristic threats and had me arrested. But no, you really should have gotten 1 million views on your music video. What a terrible life you're leading, Gabbie. You dumb
an accident, right? It could be a glitch. Like, it could not be intentional. I've said that, but the problem is...
it could not be intentional. It could be an accident. There could be another reason. But no, it's shadow banning.
I've so many times reached out and like begged and said, please. And then the response being like, you're imagining things. And then to see it with my own
response. They responded to her.
Eyes that I'm not imagining things and that it's so fucking real and valid. And that, like,
valid.
When I told them that I was literally on the brink of suicide from what was happening to me because, like, of the crazy-making behavior of, like, am I fucking imagining things?
I sat in a jail cell for 28 hours with actual criminals. One of them was a guy who had murdered somebody before and gotten off from it. He had spent 9 years in jail. I had to sleep next to that guy. But you were going to kill yourself over 200,000 views? Ooh. Oh my I'm sorry. I want to kick her so bad. I just want to fucking... Shit, I just tore up my entire studio. Ooh. Die! Die! Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Now the Budsies thing. We got to get to this. So, I of course submit this photo of Nikacado to the Budsies thing. And for like a week, we're smooth sailing. There's no problems. I'm not hearing back from them. They're like, "Yeah, hell yeah. We'll do it." Of course, our children's company for making dolls will make this blackface man for you. And then tragedy strikes. I received a message from Budsies saying, oh, we can't really do this anymore. Here's what they said. Budsies store designer, thank you for your order. However, as you know, we are a family-friendly company. I didn't know that. Nobody told me. But if you would like to submit a different photo, we would love to be able to create a selfie for you. Please send us a different image. Now, obviously, I ain't got no desire to do a different picture than the most famous picture of Nikacado that exists, the Blackface Lawyer one. I'm thinking in my head, all right, I want to use the blackface picture. So how can I get them to do this and it's still the blackface picture? So here's what I sent them. I photoshopped that same picture and I sent them this. And it is the Nick blackface picture that I have very poorly photoshopped to be white. Okay? I certainly don't think that this family-friendly company is going to fall for the white-face version of Nikacado.
Tell me they did.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, I cannot tell you how nice it is to hear your voice. Ladies and gentlemen, live on Pod Awful for the first time ever, Nikacado lost-splaining the interwebs. Now, Nick, you had a big problem with me saying the N-word that time. When I put out... by the way, are you excited about the unboxing?
I am, but I wanted to address the N-word thing.
Please, yes, love it.
This is one of the main reasons I wanted to come on the show, because you mentioned, but I think in the lead up, you mentioned, I don't know what you meant by out of school.
Telling tales out of school?
Oh, sure, okay. I wanted to say that was actually shitty of me, and I am apologizing for it because I know you say that you don't care about it or whatever, but that was something that kind of went against my principles, and so I felt like the best thing to do was to come on and say, hey, that was shitty of me to do, and I shouldn't have had anything to do with it.
Wow.
So.
And by the way, I don't know if you were watching earlier, I've said exactly the same about what I did in response to it, and I apologize. And specifically, my reasoning for this is you, except for maybe the 2 months after I Google bombed your photo, for those 2 months you were pretty manic about it. But after that, you have always been cool about it. Oh, I'm so happy you came on. That's very kind of you to say. I take back all my things. I mean, you're still a goon, but I take back all the mean things I said about you. We have friends of the show who are goons, and you're a friend of the show. You're my friend. You definitely support what we do here. Everything Pod Awful stands for.
Well, I mean, I haven't reviewed all of the content.
You
so
did tell me. You told
me
that this was very shitty timing to bring you on.
Well, it was because of the, you went on the kill stream.
I sure did.
And that was a disaster
for everyone but me.
Well, matter of opinion, and
not when I release my side of it.
And you kind of you shit on a couple of my buddies, which is fine.
So anyway, we've got the Budsies here. Let's get to the Budsies thing. I'll just finish the tale here. You saw the white face version of you.
I did. Very funny.
Thank you so much.
Very funny, and also culturally appropriate.
Exactly.
As we've learned.
And by the way, would you do a stream where you wear whiteface? Would you be willing to do that?
I don't know if I've had enough big boy drinks for that. But maybe.
He said it. See, this is why this guy rules, guys. I know some of my audience is like, nah, I'm not gonna be switching sides here. He said big boy drinks. Give it to him. All right, fucking hell, man. So, okay, this is what happens. I send them the white face thing. They say, okay, thank you very much. We can use this photo. What pants and shoes would you like us to make for the selfie? Which I didn't even think. I thought they would just do the selfie. You know,
I hope you had my pants down around my knees with like 15-inch boxer shorts between them and my shirt.
Well, I was trying to make you a black guy, right? And
that's what I was saying.
And I'm thinking, you know, when I get the doll, I'm going to color in the face. Like, they'll make it for me, and then I'll just color the face to get the black face. So I need your pants. You're right. The pants and shoes need to fit the design. So I said, True Religion jeans and a pair of Timbs. Well, we have the doll here today. And before I hit this drum roll, I got a photo. I have seen the doll already. Because I was sent a photo to get a final approval on the design. And Nick, something amazing happened, okay?
Okay.
Coronavirus has once again saved my life because in the panic that ensued over coronavirus, they completely forgot to not make you black. They used the original design, the original photo, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to open the box. This is an unboxing. All right, you excited, Nick? Here we go.
I'm baffled. You didn't tell me what this was about. I was trying to pry it out of you secretly because naturally, given history, I assumed that this was a massive troll.
Right. Oh, well, what was the first thing I said to you in the DM?
You said, I'm not lying.
and what did you say?
I don't believe you, I think.
No, actually, you said I didn't say you were. I didn't assume you were, you said. And I said, well,
okay, I want to go back. I'm going to correct the record.
Oh,
no, the first thing I said to you was, oh, Christ. And then
that's right. Yeah.
You said you're for real, no trick. And I said, I didn't assume it was a trick. Well, see, I didn't assume you inviting me on the show was a trick.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know what was in store for the show.
All right. We've got the box. By the way, before I open, I got to draw this out a little bit. Before I open it, you were contacted by one of our goons. Can you just tell the people about this real quick?
I was?
The Santa Cruz Joker.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, you've pissed that guy off.
Well, quite a bit for nearly a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't talk too much about it, but he did contact me.
Are you his lawyer? Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. God, if I was his lawyer, I wouldn't be able to talk about it at all. But
right.
and I'm not really going to say the content of his DMs or anything.
Sure.
But
and he didn't
reach out.
You didn't tell me those either. I tried to get that out of you. He didn't tell me those privately.
No, and I just didn't respond to him. I saw you tweeting about it or something, and so I was just like, hey, this guy actually reached out to me. That's kind of funny. But I've never responded to him, never talked to him. I don't know anything about the situation.
Well, I know he wanted to contact you to find out if he had a case against Chris Hansen because I paid Chris Hansen to do a cameo saying that he needs to have a seat.
Right, and I can talk about that generally, I suppose. That cameo, Chris Hansen doesn't say anything defamatory about the guy at all. He just says you need to have a seat.
Yep. That's it.
And so that would be a really, really tough sell on defamation. Even, excuse me,
okay.
It would even be a tough sell to try and sell the court on the idea that in the context of Chris Hansen saying it with a big smile on a cameo appearance, that it was anything near defamatory.
Okay.
So,
all right. So I guess Santa Cruz Joker is going to lose that case if he tries to make it happen. All right. Here we go. We've made you wait long enough, and I can't wait to see your reaction to this. The Budsies.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. The afro is poking out. Here we go. You ready?
Come on.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay, that's funny.
It's pretty good, right? And look, they gave him Tim's and True Religion jeans. Isn't that nuts?
They got the Air Jordan headband.
They've got the headband going. And by the way, they gave you blue eyes. So this is a blackface man. There's no black guy with blue eyes. That don't make no sense. This is a blackface guy. Because they tried to cover it up. They gave you black hands. But you were wearing makeup on your hands in the picture, weren't you?
Yep.
So that still counts. Now, do you think you have kids? You're a family man. Do you think your children would play with this doll? Would you?
Probably.
Would you let them?
I mean, why not? My kids have all sorts of multicultural dolls.
Ooh, what if there was something to sweeten the deal? What if the figure could talk?
If that thing talks,
ladies and gentlemen,
die. Come on.
Here we go. Listen, this is real. I'm not playing a soundboard here. Listen to this.
George, Maddox, buddy, defamation is only defamation if it's not true.
It actually came from Budsies doing that. I'm not kidding.
George, Maddox, buddy, defamation is only defamation if it's not true.
Do you know how stuck that phrase has been in my head since you said it? Since the day you said it. We say that I can't say Maddox without going, George, Maddox, buddy. That is, the people in the chat room are losing it right now, by the way. There's an episode of my show that if I were more thin-skinned like your typical YouTuber, I would have taken it down a long time ago. It's the episode that all of my haters love to use against me because, in complete fairness, it's the absolute most cringe episode of anything ever. It's, of course, the episode called Paranoia, the Skylar breakup story. In it, I tell the story of me breaking up with this girl, Skylar, who had been on the show. She had been my live-in girlfriend for some time. People don't have the full context. Unless you were there at the time, most of the people don't have the full context of that episode because as bitch-made as I look by the end of that nearly 5-hour-long episode, yeah, people are watching that. I don't know why. At the end of that, as bad as I look, an incredible thing happened. Immediately after hanging up that episode, that live stream got switched off. Anyone who was there at the time can tell you this is true. Right after that, all of those feelings went away. I went into doing that episode because I had been suffering through what was essentially at that point a month-long depression where I wasn't able to do my job, my show. It certainly helped to get it out there and off my chest. A weight was lifted off of me for sure. But the thing that really helped was immediately following that show, I discovered, oh, I was being manipulated the entire time, and this crazy bitch had actually turned my own fan base against me and used them to try to drive me crazy. I need people to finally know the follow-up to that show. My enemies make fun of me. I have to go, I know it looks bad, but it actually, something crazy happened after that, and I kind of got over it. Well, here it is. Now, what happened? What did I discover that, like a light switch, and again, ask the people who were there in the chat room, what happened? They'll all tell you the same thing. The show ended, and everything was completely different. I did not care about Skylar at all after that. I was completely over her. It was so bizarre. What could I possibly have found that would do that? Well, I am very close friends with a large portion of my audience. An even larger portion I'm pretty good friends with. Skylar knew that, of course, being such a big part of the show and being such a big part of my Facebook group and all of that, and having made friends with a lot of those people herself, she knew that all too well. Skylar decided that the best course of action to try to do to me what she had done to a string of young men before me was to turn my friends against me. So she found a few of the weaker-minded people from my Facebook Cult, that's my Facebook group. She goes for a few of the weaker-willed ones in the cult. She manages to find a few who she can trust won't tell me what she is telling them. You see, she knew that if she told a single person who would then flip it around and go back to me and say, hey, you know what Skylar's saying about you, it would all be over for her. Not just would I be able to prove that what she's saying is a lie, but knowing the way I am, I would retaliate against her. So she found the people she could put the most trust in. One of them was this is Israeli guy on her side. Managed to get this idiot woman, this absolutely one of the most pathetic human beings you've ever seen in your entire life. This woman named Casey, a grown woman. Now, it made sense with the guys because how did she manage to get these people on her side? Well, in exchange for information on me and reporting on me and what I was doing in my Facebook group after she had been banned and things like that, and in exchange for these people sending me messages to try to confuse me and to try to make me think these terrible things were going on in my life that were not, in exchange for that, she was giving these people nudes, photos of her pussy and tits. These people sold their souls for 30 pieces of pussy pics. I'm not kidding. One of the most pathetic acts I've ever seen. They kept acting like they were fans of my show. Some of them kept acting like they were my friends. They would send me messages from Skylar. I didn't know they were from Skylar. They would send me photos from her, trying to make me think that Skylar had been cheating on me while we were together. Putting all of these sort of Looney Tunes thoughts in my head that led to that month of depression and psychosis that led to that episode. I had no idea any of this stuff was going down right under my nose. All of these people acting like moles within my own community. Well, I'll tell you who the worst Judas of them all was. You know, there is that elite group of people, my inner circle, my best friends. There is this certain group of people. And with that certain group of people, they've been affectionately referred to as, some of you might have heard this, our enemies named them this. They were referred to as the Manson Five. And with them, there is a chat that does not exist. And you know them, you know their names, you know their faces, you've heard their voices. They've spoken on this show many times. But this group of people, they're my best friends. You know, a lot of this stuff, by the way, I'm repeating to you, is from one of those people. You know, I had to check in with her. You know her. Her name's Angie. She's the oracle of Pod Awful. She's the keeper of the tomes. She is, our great native wisdom keeper who I check in on all of this stuff. She remembers it all. She was there for all of it. Any of the great happenings of Pod Awful, Angie was there. She's one of these people. And so she's helped me out with a lot of this story tonight. Anyway, this group of people, they mean the world to me. You know, Angie is the wife of my best friend, Caleb. We have this chat that does not exist. It's such a secretive group, this group. You know, we do things. These people help me make this show happen. I really couldn't do it without them at this point. So we've got this chat that does not exist. It's not there. But there was a guy, you don't even know all of the members of this thing. The members of the Manson Five have changed over the years. But anyway, this Schrodinger's chat contained a member who was one of the longest time fans of my show, okay? Even back then, 3 years ago, he had probably been listening to the show for longer than anybody else. I considered this guy a friend on the level I considered any of these other people. Maybe he didn't feel the same way. I don't know. But I truly, if he were still around at this point, he would be in that inner circle. He would be getting the content for free. But something happened. We discovered an even more clandestine chat. If you thought that the chat that doesn't exist was a secret, oh boy, you should have seen Skylar's chat. You know, of all of the people who would turn against her and who would eventually leak to me what was going on right under my nose, it was the much more obvious choice of the Israeli guy, Or. This guy, Or, comes to me. He was not a member of my inner circle. I'm coming back to that. This guy, Or, comes to me after the paranoia episode, and he says, look, Jesse, I've seen now the way you've responded to all of this, and I can tell by the genuineness of the way you're acting here. No guy in your shoes, no guy acting the way you've been acting, basically like a bitch. No guy would act like that and be the monster that Skylar has painted you as. Skylar has been telling me and other listeners of your show that you are abusing her physically and mentally and verbally, which was not true, that you have been spying on her, that you put spyware on her computer and on her phone, which is not true, and all of these other horrific things that, think about that. Put yourself in my shoes there. Imagine your friends being told that you have been abusing your girlfriend. Meanwhile, they've been doing what is now referred to as gay ops against you to make you look like the monster they're claiming you are. This was her whole plan. So Or says, I know you can't be this monster. I've seen the way you're acting now, and I realize I've been manipulated to manipulate you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you, we've got this secret chat, and there are members of your cult in it, and they are working against you. They had successfully done this horrifying campaign against me. This guy, Or, comes to me, comes to the inner circle, and says to the Manson 5 and I, here you go. I'm so sorry I participated in this. In order to make this up to you, what can I do? And we said to him, thank you for telling us about this secret chat. Here's what you can do to get back in our good graces. Add us to the chat so that we can see it, and then we're all cool. Well, Or adds us to the chat, and then we immediately ban him not only from the secret chat, but the cult and the show altogether. We depersoned him. Fuck that guy. Fuck anybody who took part in that. Fooled him. Well, you just got manipulated twice, retard. Should have seen that one coming. So we get in this chat, and we see a bunch of stuff in there that were shocking. And we immediately started screenshotting everything. And it was devastating information, some of this stuff, including proof that Skylar was sending some of these people nudes in order to get them to do this kind of stuff. It proved every manipulation along the way. It proved that Skylar had been making up lies about me. And it proved that these people were complicit in trying to make me look bad. But the thing I never saw coming was that one of the members of that secret chat was a member of my own inner circle. I don't know if I've ever felt more betrayed in my life. Bananaaron, one of the longest tenured listeners of my show, Bananaaron had been a part of all of this. And of all these simps who were doing this for the pussy pics, Bananaaron was the worst of all. Because Bananaaron took part in this because ever since I started dating Skylar, he was mad. Because he and Skylar traded nudes before she and I had even gotten together. And he had fallen in love with her. Oh, now you might not know this, but Bananaaron is from the UK, and he was also but a boy. There was no chance he was ever going to meet Skylar. He had simped so hard for her that the second an opportunity arose to do something bad to me because I had stolen his woman away from him, he took that opportunity. This whole time, he was in our inner circle, in the chat that didn't exist, feeding her all the info from there. And I had no idea. And I didn't know why he was doing all of this. This is all, again, hindsight. I figured all this out after the fact. Bananaaron thought everything was cool. Bananaaron thought he didn't have a care in the world. He was getting, even if he was never going to see Skylar, even if she had started dating yet another guy, at least he'd been getting them pussy pics. There was just one problem. We had just screenshotted that entire chat, and Bananaaron had a girlfriend. So we started sending them screenshots to his girlfriend and letting her know, hey, your boyfriend has been exchanging nudes with this woman in exchange for hurting his favorite podcaster. Have you ever in your life heard of something more pathetic than that? Obviously, just like we deperson Bananaaron, we get rid of him as quickly as possible. He's banned from everything. But at that point, he kind of didn't like me either. Well, in the years hence, Bananaaron has climbed back out of the shadows and tried to make nicey nice with me multiple times. And in every instance, I just ignored him completely. I've never spoken to him ever again. It's not about holding a grudge. It's about principles. I mean, that is a seriously shitty thing to do to a person. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to explain himself, our special surprise guest tonight on the show, Bananaaron. My first time speaking to him in 3 years.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bananaaron. You don't deserve the clapping, obviously.
What did I do?
Oh, you think that's funny?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so j'accuse me.
All right, number one, this is what he looks like. So
yeah, it's not the best.
Soak it in.
I have been asleep.
Soak it in. This was the guy who betrayed me. Okay. Now, obviously, I could do better when it comes to looks and friends, but this is the man. This is the man who thought, you know what? I need that pussy. I need it so bad. All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
Anything I said so far untrue?
Yeah.
Okay. Correct me where I'm wrong.
I was never in love with her. I did like. Come on.
Aaron. Even
attention.
Skylar says you were in love with her. This is not a one-sided issue here. Everyone involved but you, apparently, says you were in love with her.
I think I'm just obsessive.
Is it true that before she and I started dating, you had a
Yes.
little... Okay, you traded some images, right?
Yep.
Maybe sent some sexts. Is this correct?
Yeah.
So you sent her a picture of your penis, and what did you... And by the way, I saw that picture.
Okay.
Oh, because when she and I got together, we would sort of, make fun of your penis picture. She would say you were in love with her. You were her lackey, right? What is the word? Her henchman, her toady?
I'd accept that.
Okay, so you'd accept that. So
Just to interject, I'm not proud of the way I acted. I'll definitely get that out there because it was pathetic.
Fucking hope not. How could you?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, again, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard of. Aaron.
Yeah.
Banana.
Mm-hmm.
Give the people an idea of when did you become her lackey? When did all of the manipulation start behind the scenes?
It's hard to keep track of the timelines because I know it was definitely 2016 when I showed my knobbly little penis.
Yeah, that was like
Well,
December. It was probably
not little, but knobbly.
You did call it little. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Hey, you've seen it.
He called it little.
Okay.
When did she turn you against me?
It's hard to say like an exact timeline, but knowing me then, it would have been as soon as she asked. So there wouldn't have been...
Fuck, man. Oh, God.
Full disclosure.
That is... Oh, man. Oh, you just made my butthole pucker. Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So, I mean, when she's telling you these things, I'm abusive, all this stuff, did you believe her, or were you just like, yes, miss, yes?
Did not believe her. No, I just sort of agreed with whatever she said.
Now, I know she was still sending stuff. I mean, was she maybe not sending it to you anymore because she was sending it to Buttered Bagels?
Possibly, I don't really know what went on.
Were you a
in
little
that
jealous?
department.
Were you ever jealous of her relationship with Buttered Bagels? Because she also had exactly the same relationship she had with you, with him, except she was actually going to go visit him. So anyway, you show up again. What do you think? I mean, what goes through your stupid fucking British head?
I feel like I've changed enough to want to make amends. Not that was ever going to go well, but...
And so you were hoping like we would, what, be friends now? Or what? You get added back to the inner circle? What do you think is going to happen?
Just to clear the air, I guess.
Yeah, but I know you've been watching a show. I know you're in the Discord and stuff. I've kind of just let you be in there, even though I've kept my distance. And so I want to say, I mean, obviously, I can never bring you in to the fold again the way you were before. But as a person who's grown and changed, and I think that particular experience helped me to do a lot of that growing. And as somebody who is not really one about necessarily grudges or things like that. Oh, wait, no, that's exactly who I am. Fuck you! Fuck you, you stupid little bitch. I hate you. Stop watching the show. You're never going to be a part of this stuff again. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Thank you and good night.
If I ever see you again, I will do to you what you did to me. Go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Bananaaron, special guest for tonight on the show. We've been having, we've got a community, okay? And I've got those people who are loyal to me, and I think we've got a pretty good community, right? And then, there are these little gnats, these little gnats get in your ear. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. These little fucking gnats, these little Jewish gnats get in your ear and they start filling up the chat room. And, we got some pretty good mods in there. We take care of it. We do. But these people, they keep needling, and they're obsessed. They're obsessed. And so I'm going to talk. I know I shouldn't do it. I know I'm just fueling the fire. But let's talk about it. The pod-awful guy. Okay? The pod-awful guy. The long hair man. That hippie. That little fucking theater school drop. He definitely went to college. Okay? How bad must it feel to be beat by a guy who's never even seen the inside of a school gymnasium, let alone graduated high school with a diploma? And I know it's fucking killing him. I know it is. And so anyway, this guy, that Jesse guy, you know who I'm talking. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he is. Okay? Motherfucker, my nigga. Now I'm black. A second ago, I was sort of a tough Italian guy. Now I'm black. All right? Nas. And I do love Tupac. I do. I do love Tupac. But anyway, you guys want me to bring it up, so I'll talk about it, because I'm not afraid to talk about it. The only person who should be afraid to talk about it is Jesse. But anyway, people have been asking. They said they brought me this thing. They said Jesse posted a screenshot that he actually got the reversal on the $376. Is it true, Mersh? Is it true? Well, yeah, it is true. I mean, there, you can see it right there. He got it November 18th. I've been lying about it ever since. He got the $376 back. And the worst part of all, for me, I didn't get the $376. He did win it back. And on top of that, I did send him $5, so it does kind of seem like a win in his column. Fine, no big. I mean, he needs one. Okay, this guy, he needs one. I don't need one. He needs a win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he needs to win, you know? But I'll admit, okay, and I'm real with you guys, you know? I'm real with you guys. I always tell you what's really the real score going on behind the scenes here. There's something going on. Are you and Royce breaking up? Are you and Royce breaking up? You know, and I'm real with you. I tell you, hey, if we had a problem, we sorted it out. No big deal. So I'm going to be real with you. I actually thought I had the 376. And I didn't. And Tampa happened. And it turned out I actually spent more money than I could have possibly made on that event. Considering that the money was split 9 ways and Dick got most of it. And he still hasn't paid out that money yet. And I gave Jesse $5. I'm hurting, okay? Yeah, I need a little money. And we've all been there. And, you know, you'll be there. And when you guys needed money, I was there giving shout-outs to GoFundMes. I was there to help out you guys. So tonight, I'm trying to get in that Christmas spirit. I'm trying not to stay black-pilled. And Mersh, show us your Hank screenshots. I'm in the fucking middle of something here, and you're bringing up something completely unrelated. I look at the chat room in the middle of a thought, and you have your own thoughts on a delay, and you think you run the show now? Is that what you think? Anyway, if you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to keep the show going, we will be reading out some super chats, some Streamlabs later on in the show. Love to hear from the fans in the chat room. Love to hear from you guys. This is perfect, they say. Mersh paid for my cancer bills with comedy. Thank you, that's true, I did. So... Anyway, TTS is open, $5 for media. Streamlabs.com/podawful/tip. Streamlabs.com. And I changed the name because this way, if he does go, he's just donating to himself now. So now who wins? Anyway, if I don't get that $376 tonight, I will be poor, broke, and destitute and out on the street. So please help hang on a second. Help a brother out. Okay? I'm so high strung lately. Too, because I haven't been feeling the best since Tampa. Some people did come down with that fake virus, and anyway. If you'd like to see something though, this is pretty cool. I got a video from Tampa. We did sort of a man on the street sort of thing. I was walking around in Tampa, and I'll show you a little bit of that, and we could let's kick this thing off right, and check this out. We'll take one more. Let's check out one more here. Looks like we've got another. We got some media here.
Piggy, Caleb Atfield gave $5 to the Queen Bone Fund.
All right, we got the Bone Fund. Let's see.
I gotta know how big it is. Come on, let me milk this fucking thing. Come on. I love when people own me. I love getting
Drumsticks.
owned.
That's my favorite bone.
Give me money. You pay me. Mersh is poor. Mersh needs money. I need your money. I got the shitty Beamer. I live on a couch, all that stuff. I need more of your money. Jesse from Pot Awful. Reinvest in the program. Keep it going. Pot Awful 1. Pot Awful 1.
All right. Thank you very much. 07, everybody, sending in those super chats, those donations. Hopefully we can hit the goal by the end of the night, or I am going to be sleeping out in the Beamer tonight. So please keep me off the streets and keep reaching for the stars. See ya, folks. That's the end of Nightwave. Goodbye. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I got into a fever dream. Damn, I'm really late. Well, Doughboy, don't worry about it because we haven't even gotten to the fight yet. It's about to happen. You've been waiting for it. You wanted to see it. You wanted to hang out with me and get the play-by-play. Here it goes. It's time to get breaded. Now, you thought he already looked like a bunch of a piled up bunch of chicken breasts. Well, wait until he's breaded. Boom! Look at his face. Look at the loser's face. Oh my God. He never saw it coming. Let's roll back that beautiful bean footage and see that again. So it's not Driftwood who does this. Driftwood does not start the fight. Okay? He's perfectly, legally in the clear. Yes, bread delivery. They're saying, let's hear that again. Breaded. Scared to death. Doughboy gets the bread call, the yeast police. He looks terrified. He is terrified. Now watch this. He's got the bread. The guy's got the bread in his hand. And boom! The glasses get knocked. Look at his stupid double chin. He's recoiling with terror. The part Jew recoils as it lashes out at you. And Driftwood thinks that's so funny. He loses it. The dude who does it just kind of walks off like, yeah, got you. You just got breaded. All right. Now, okay, Santa Cruz Joker, take a look at him. He's not having it. He does not like that just happened. He's embarrassed. Look at, fucking hell. By the way, I need everybody taking screen caps of this, memeing this. If there's going to be a meme, I can't fight these memes. I hate memes. So if you're going to meme shit, meme this. He doesn't like that this happened. He's just been in a live stream. Even the bread guy laughed. Bread guy's not even mad. He's like, yeah, that's kind of what the bread was for. Yeah. And so Santa Cruz Joker's over there, and he's pulling himself together. Look at him. He straightens his glasses. Pure serious mode. And remember, he's got that pepper spray in his hand. So it's time. Spray. And out of nowhere, bread guy, by the way, Jaime, is hightailing it out of there. Now watch this. Boom! Boom! Oh, Driftwood with the right hook out of fucking left field. Boom! Got him. He just maced it. Now, again, Joker's a big boy. He's real big, okay? And it's hard to hit him, and you've got to strike his head. You hit his belly, he ain't going to feel it, okay? It's like fighting E-Honda. There's no point in going that low. So you got to go for the head. And his glasses are already fucked. Now, would you hit a guy with glasses? I hope not. But in Harlan's case, too bad, playa. You just maced my homie. If you mace my homie, you're about to get fucked with. Let's get this going. We're going to do some coverage here. Okay, so now we've got the Joker has adjusted his glasses. Okay, he's good to go on the glasses front once again. He's fully able to see. And as you can see down here, at the ready, he's got his mace going, okay? And boom. Now, that is a dead-on, full contact pepper spraying. He's ready to go. But the other guy's already turned around. But that is, who got the brunt of that. The other guy's, he barely got any spray on him. Driftwood, though, is sitting there laughing his ass off. So Driftwood gets it blown into his face by the wind, right? So out of nowhere, booyah! Now it looks like it misses. I know this hit looks like it misses. It doesn't. He did make contact. Watch this. Boom. Right there, you can hear it. Did you hear the impact? Boom. That's actually the frame right there. And that's when Harlan's glasses get lost. Again, remember, he just adjusted the glasses. Now they're falling down. In fact, Driftwood hit him so fucking hard there. And I'm not lying about this. He hits him so hard that the one lens of the glasses gets completely covered in his stupid white pancake makeup, okay? Boom. So now he's hit him, but on the turnaround, Santa Cruz Joker has grabbed his back. So Driftwood's got to get out of there fast because Santa Cruz Joker has what's known as fat, okay? He's one of the most fat dudes out there. He's actually got rolls on rolls and then just a square bottom. That's a purely square bottom right there. So if he can get a good hold on Driftwood, Driftwood's fucked because he can just spin him and then launch him into the sun. But Driftwood breaks away. Clean break. Completely clean break. That's absolutely fair. That's still in play. Now Harlan's got to adjust his glasses. So you can see his hands, now that they're free, they're up there at the face, adjusting the glasses because Driftwood knocked him. He knocked him. Pure knock. Okay, now watch for the dainty footwork right here. For no reason. Okay, watch this. Watch this. You see that? That's what we call D. It's shuffle, 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 shuffle. That's how many little steps he took right there. D. Okay? And spray. Now he's spraying. So he's spraying again. Unfortunately, we've got two problems going on here. We've got something called a corner. So there's a wall happening here. And I don't know if you know about this, but you cannot see through walls unless you're the Santa Cruz Superman. And the other problem is we've got something right around here. Imagine this is actually pointing at the screen itself. And it's called the dumb-ass cameraman. So the dumb-ass cameraman is going to just stand here while all the action happens around the corner.
Do a piece of Predator.
And you see some feet. You see some feet swing out. You don't know what's going on. It's like a Looney Tunes scuffle. There's actually an entire smoke cloud coming out from around the corner, and you've got an arm coming out of it. You know, for some reason now, the arm is holding a knife. Then you've got a leg coming out this way. There's cartoon sound effects going on the whole time. There's a wrench for some reason. You just see a wrench fly out of there. And then, of course, you hear a meow, and then a cat pops out of there. And it's got a fish bone inside its mouth, okay? So that's what's happening around the corner. So you don't see any of this. And then he comes back around. Now, here's Driftwood. Heroic. Standing above all. Okay, this is Driftwood, and he is in full-on superhero mode. He's just beat the bad guy. And where is Harlan? Oh, God! Well, he's a lump on the goddamn floor. Okay, there's nothing left but lump in him. Let me actually get rid of the Chiron here. Check this out. That's Harlan right there. He is folded over like a dumped bag of laundry. And he's struggling. He's struggling. Now, this is a guy who normally struggles to get up and down. You know, every time he goes to bed, there's a possibility that he is not getting up again. If your body shape looks like this, if like you died and they did a chalk outline and it looked like this, that would be bad. You don't want that. And he's trying to get up, so he gets up on one knee. And watch what happens. Oh, hang on a second. All the pausing, it's making it fuck up. Let's try that again. Watch what happens when he gets up on the one knee. Driftwood walks away triumphant. And watch this. He stumbles! This is what's known in the industry as motion blur. Now, it's just a one-click application if you're a special effects artist, but to get it real good in-camera motion blur like this, you need a very fast movement. What's happening here? Total beanbag, they're saying in the chat. What's happening here? You've got a guy who is completely as fast as humanly. He's actually going, this is maybe a 9/11 sort of deal here, because he's going faster than free fall in this moment. This is a Building 7 kind of thing. I don't know how you fall faster than free fall as just a man on the ground, but he just tries to get up, and there's not a foot fault there. There's no foot fault happening here. He just tumbles. Look at that. He's going from normal getup. He could easily stand up at this moment, and then we go 1 frame ahead. 1 frame. Oh my God. Well, it was going 1 frame ahead. I was able to do it one more time. We'll try that again. Here we go.
Oh, he threw a piece of bread at him.
9/11 confirmed, they say in the chat. Well, he threw a bread at him. That's what somebody said. Well, he threw a bread at him.
Oh, God!
Okay. All right, let's watch him struggle. He's struggling. Okay, he gets up on the 1 knee. Okay, now here we go. You ready? Huh? Still good. Why won't it go forward? There we go. 1 knee, 1 knee. Okay, he's still good here. He's actually moving so slowly here. I'm not kidding. I'm pressing the frame forward thing 1 at a time. Now remember, it's 24 frames a second, 30 frames a second on these videos like this. I would imagine this is a 30 frames a second video. I'm having to press 2 or 3 times to get any movement out of him, which means he is moving so slow here. He's lumbering. You can only describe this as lumbering. Now, let's see if we can advance 1 frame. I've already pressed once. Okay, there's twice. And boom, buckle. We've got a buckle. Now, in the next frame, and I'm pressing multiple times. Oh, God, that's motion blur. Full on. Oh, my God. It's almost like Michael Jackson when he goes up on his toes. You've been struck by a smooth. Oops. And then he falls. Yeah, not so smooth criminal here, okay? He just completely eats it. Watch this. Boom. And, of course, stupid cameraman, dumbass cameraman, completely fails to get any sort of picture on that. So cameraman realized, here's what actually happened. Cameraman realized, like, oh, wait, it's Joker who told me to do this. So I probably shouldn't film him failing. But as you can see, when the camera turns around here, here's Driftwood right there, and he's just walking away. He's just walking away. Break and walk away. Break the arm and walk away. He's got it down, man. He's making sure his mom is okay. And keep in mind, during all of this, because I got a lot of comments on the uncut video of this saying, that was barely a fight. That was nothing. Let me explain to you what happened here, okay? And this is just the first fight. There's another fight coming. Driftwood comes in and clocks him. He got him. He hits the glasses off of him. It puts the smudge of makeup on his face. You might think that happened when the bread hit him. It didn't. We saw the glasses after the bread hits. It doesn't have the makeup all over him. Driftwood clocks him. Santa Cruz Joker tries to grab him. He breaks free. And around the wall there, we actually see Driftwood grabs him, spin moves. He does a spin move and throws Harlan to the ground. Now, in the middle of all of this, you might think that's nothing. Driftwood is blind while this is happening. He can't see anything. He's been maced in the eyeballs, okay? Twice. Remember, he got him on the first spray, and then around the corner, Harlan did the tippy toes and sprays him again. So pretty good for blind. Pretty good for a guy much smaller than Harlan going in completely blind.
His entire Instagram is full of him threatening.
Why are you dressed as the Joker?
I didn't threaten. He started everything.
Why are you dressed as the Joker?
And you didn't even hear that guy before. Why are you dressed as the Joker? Good question. He can't answer it.
Driftwood, what is this guy doing, bro?
So, all right, there's Bread Guy offering the bread. Blind and broken wrist. Great point, Cole. I completely forgot. In the middle of all of this, Driftwood has had a broken wrist for weeks. I think part of the reason his mom was there is his mom didn't want him fighting because she's trying to keep him out of the hospital again. He broke his wrist. And I think that's the one he clocks him with, too. So thank you for pointing that out. I completely forgot. Boom, breaded. This might be the same angle. This might be the same angle, but I think it's got the complete footage.
Straight hit him with the bread.
Straight hit him with the bread. Yeah, it's the same angle. There is another one. Well, let's watch this one. Boom. He's okay. Okay, so now we get the walk away. This is my favorite part. We get the full walk away. I'll try to find the second footage here. Ooh, he's on the ground. Now, that thing on the ground there, that's his megaphone. Remember, he was walking around with a megaphone earlier, announcing to the world how he's going to beat up the Santa Cruz Joker. Nope, not so much. Wait, what did Damian Scott do? I see Damien Scott's being hidden in the chat. What's wrong with Damien? Did he do something bad? Is he like an ROTC guy just trying to pop off? I don't care if he is. We're having too much fun here to care about shit like that. All right, so the megaphone is on the ground. Here's the other thing Driftwood did. He broke Santa Cruz Joker's megaphone strap. Now, Santa Cruz Joker's completely disoriented. He can't see. He's broken his legs. He's gotten beat in the head. And by the way, he's probably breathed in his own fucking pepper spray at this point. So that's fun, too. Like, it probably came back in his own face. And he gets up and, he almost falls right there. That's not even the fall. He almost can't even get up right there. And then watch this. Oh, no! He stumbles. Oh, too fat for his own goddamn ankles. LOL, no, Jesse, it was an accident. I'm eating chips and I'm on my phone. Oh, Angie accidentally blocked Damien's guy. All right, sorry, Damien, about that. It's an accident. So his ankle gave out underneath his enormity. And now he's trying to brush it off like, oh, no, I'm fine.
Walk away.
And look at his feet. Look at his feet. He's walking like Frankenstein here. He's part Jewish. Look at his feet. Look at that. What is that? What is happening with his foot? He hurt himself. He got hurt bad here. Look at that foot.
Is that it, Sam? That's it, isn't it?
Is that it, Sam? That's it, isn't
That's
it?
it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say that's it.
You attacked me first, you and your little friend.
You attacked me first. He's doing the British voice, you idiot. What could be worse than what happens in just a second here?
I'm still standing. It's kind of hurt. My neck.
Okay, so they're crossing the street. They're not even paying attention. And if you look in the background there, there's a van, okay? Just a normal, regular van coming around the corner. They're not paying attention either.
It's a little strained.
But they start to cross. They're kind of out in the street a little bit here. And you can see the guy slowing down in the van. And he's staring out the window. You can kind of tell from his shadow there. He's doing a double take. Like, is that guy just like the Joker? And he's doing a little math in his head. Joker, I'm in Santa Cruz. No way. Now listen to this.
That's about it.
This fucking hero, this amazing man goes, it's the Santa Cruz Joker, dude. Jesse from Pod Awful, I love you. Now, this dude doesn't know what just happened to the Joker. He doesn't know this is the worst moment of the Joker's life. He doesn't know that this is being live streamed, so I'm actually seeing this happen right now. And he's shouting me out. If you are the Joker, the last thing you want to hear right now is Jesse from Pod Awful. Okay, legend, they're saying in the chat room. Ha, ha, ha. He just had nuts dunked in his face. I straight up teabagged him with my mind from miles away. Okay? Unreal. I don't know who this guy is. Jesse from Pod Awful, I love it. I assume you watched the show, brother. I hope you do. If you are watching this long-ass episode and you've made it to this point, please reach out to me. I'm going to send you t-shirts. I want to talk to you. I want to know everything, okay? I want to know what went through your head during this moment because you are the absolute legend of Pod Awful. I mean, this dude rules. You're my hero, man. Nothing better could have happened than that moment right there. You ruined Harlan. And I don't think he even knew what he was doing when he did it. Because the first thing he does is go, the Santa Cruz Joker. And so Santa Cruz Joker is so used to people coming up to him and hearing that, he gets excited. He's just had the worst time of his life. And so he's like, oh, thank you, my adoring fan. And so as he turns around to address his fan, he hears, Jesse from Pod Awful, I love you. And he doesn't know how to react. It's the worst moment of his life. And he just brought me into it. He just made sure I'm a part of it.
My neck is a little strained. That's about it. Yeah, you shouldn't watch that piece of shit.
Yeah, so all he could think of to say is, yeah, you shouldn't watch that piece of shit. I could listen to this over and over again forever. When I saw it for the first time, when Lenny Waves posted it to our cult, I was in bed with my beautiful wife, with our lovely dog who has autism at the foot of our bed. And I was showing it to her. I go, guess what happened? This is what Lenny Way says happened. Let's watch it. We watch it together. And the second he says it, we both look up from the phone with the biggest, widest eyes. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I started screaming. Ah! And I ran out of the bedroom. I didn't know what to do with my energy. Okay, it was the night this happened. I saw it. The night this happened, I ran into the living room. I started jumping on the couch for joy. I've never been happier in my entire existence.
My neck is a little strained. That's about it.
Jesse from Pod Awful, I love you. No, Van, dude. I love you. Please contact me. Let me know who you are. Let me give you money, my friendship. You can come live with me. You can look at my girlfriend, but not touch.
Yeah, you shouldn't watch that piece of shit.
That's it. That's all he's got. Yeah, you shouldn't watch it. That's his lowest moment. He's never felt worse in his entire life than that second right there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And he goes, oh my God. Did you hear that?
Yeah, today's going to be kind of a somewhat relatably emotional video. And I want to share with you why. Okay? So in the past 2 years ago, I had a very beautiful channel. It was still very small. It was very nice. I considered it to be like my everything. It had my love, my time, my hate, my pain, my joy, it had all of the good moments. It had all those good times collected, and it all got laid to waste because of some shit that happened, right? Well,
I'm the shit that happened.
A lot of that channel came from me asking for your help. Came from me asking for your support, right? Came from all of that. And now I sit here, and I was just reflecting on this just a minute ago before I decided to pull up the camera and talk about this. Now I kind of don't want to ask for your help or support. I would rather you just lend it to me.
Kind of an odd
because
ask.
Honestly, at the same time, the reason I don't want to ask you for your help is because at this point, I've already failed you twice. And I don't do good with being a failure. I don't do well with failure. I'm an overachiever, which means that if I set my mind to do something, that shit getting done.
See, I believe him on that. That's part of why we love Ruphio Pheonix. But there was just this undertone to this whole message where I felt like he was talking directly to me. This entire time, I've been secretly, silently watching like a dark knight, a protector, over Ruphio Pheonix, not saying anything. And then when I got to the end of this video, I realized it was time to break the silence. Let me play that for you.
Authenticity is misery. I disagree greatly. I think authenticity is something to be proud of. Oh, too much pride leads to too much hate. Too many haters leads to success. Thus forth why I love my haters. I need you guys. I may not like you, but I need you.
This was a message directly to the haters. And I knew Ruphio thought of me as a hater. It was time to reveal myself. I had to let Ruphio know, I don't hate you. I might have gone too far. I might have been busting your balls. But I don't hate Ruphio. I want him to succeed. And here he is asking for that help. He wants us, the piranhas, Pod Awful, there in his corner. And we have been this whole time. So I contacted Ruphio. I asked him about the OnlyFans thing. And believe it or not, Ruphio got back to me. Number one, it turns out, he doesn't care about the OnlyFans stuff at all. He knows his girlfriend's on there. He said, well, she makes a good hamburger soup. What can I say? Maybe that's the most alpha move of all. Look at Dick Masterson. A guy that we single-handedly turned into a lol cow, all because I knew that his girlfriend, before he was ever with her, used to be a cam whore. And he tried to keep that so hidden, it unraveled his whole life. Ruphio is above it all, and he always has been. And he's honestly, I might be the greatest guy, but he's a close second. Ruphio has agreed to come on the show tonight. We are finally burying the hatchet. The Blue Glasses gang is back together, and Ruphio and I are now once again 100% confirmed friends. Season Infinity just keeps getting better and better. I keep trying to tell you, you want to see the full conversation? You want to see the crazy lengths that this episode goes? And do you want to find out what's in hamburger soup? I know I do. Join the Pizza Fund. This episode and our archive of Wednesday shows and Friday shows are in the $12 level of the Pizza Fund. Join it. We are completely uncensored. We are completely ad-free. We're completely sponsor-free. We don't waste your time. If you're one of those people who's for the First Amendment, you're on the internet going, stop with the censorship, then the Pizza Fund is for you. Join it. Podawful.pizza. Ruphio Pheonix here in the flesh. Absolutely epic, momentous occasion. I got to be honest, though. You did that video, and I wasn't really too worried about the legal stuff, but I felt bad when I saw your true pain there. Even though, and again, I am not the one who leaked those nudes. That was Diana.
You know what? I don't care. I'm confident with my body. That doesn't matter to me.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. So, I just
hey, at least I can say I'm on the internet ass naked at this point. Woo-hoo.
Honestly, it's probably a little bit freeing. There's got to be a part of it where it's like, well, who cares? People
It is definitely. It was definitely a foreign concept to me before, but now it's like.
You infamously did a full nude flaccid penis
I know
twirl.
I do remember you keep bringing up before you called, I was looking over your channel, and one of the things I decided to flip through was the one where you were like, "Yeah, you did a twirly."
The twirl. I mean, the twirl is maybe one of the greatest moments of Pod Awful history. We loved the twirl because it was shocking to us. Because now, don't be embarrassed. It was You're not embarrassed. Come on. You don't have shame. You don't have shame, do you?
Maybe just a little bit.
All right. So
a little bit,
You're not super shameful. Listen.
No.
The thing that threw us off with the twirl and with the nude stuff was always that you were flaccid during it. And
it must have been because it was something about that picture just didn't get me going.
Oh, you're blaming Diana. Speaking ill of the dead.
I'm not gonna blame Diana. Rest her soul.
Speaking ill of the dead. Jesus Christ. You're tough. This is why I say you're
that comes from the angsty edgelord, I guess.
This is why I say you're a Chad.
Former renounced goth, whatever.
I think one of the big questions though is you started getting tagged in a bunch of stuff on there.
That's fine. No, that's whatever. It's fine.
Well, I don't know what it's about exactly, but apparently there was something with another girl and a mysterious death.
Oh no!
What happened? What happened with that? What was
her psycho ass ended up sending me a picture with her cutting her arm open.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like she tried to reel me into this long distance relationship, and her psycho ass ended up cutting her arm open. No offense, but that's a big no.
Were you dating the girl? Were you dating the girl?
No, I was not. I was chatting with her though.
So you were talking. You guys were talking.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah, we were talking.
Was it in a sexual nature or?
No, more than anything, it was just kind of getting to know each other. Well, what do you do? What are some of your pastime hobbies?
So she sends you a picture of her slicing her arm. Now do you?
Yeah, she was like, I don't know. It's just something about the yandere goth girl, something about that.
Okay. Do you know? I mean, yeah, you got to be attracted to them goths, big titty goth girl.
I don't know. I'm personally put off now. It's like my appetite for a goth girl has been thrown right the fuck out the window.
I could see that, but are you aware that she did pass away?
I was not aware of this. I even sent her a message saying, "Don't do that because of me." What the fuck?
Really?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play Cyberpunk, or does that not interest you?
Yes. one of my best friend, he's been asking me if I'm gonna play it, and I've already pre-ordered it. I just haven't installed the game yet. But I do intend to make the sexiest badass bitch on the fucking game.
Oh, you're not. I was going to ask you how big you're going to make your pee-pee, but you're going to be a lady.
No, dude. Nah, I got what I got, and that's all that matters.
So how deep?
No, I'm gonna make her boobies nice and firm.
How deep are you going to make her pussy?
Wait, what?
I assume
that
that's
was
an
never
option.
a question in my mind.
I assume that's an option. I don't know. Would you refer to the vagina as a human hot pocket?
No.
What is a human hot pocket?
Because that's no.
What is a human hot pocket?
This is the one moment where I can say what the fuck.